this video, I'm going to show you how you can interpret the information about the compliance that InControl is fetching from your system. When you first log into InControl, you get into the dashboard page. This is the dashboard page. And this shows you an overview of the compliance and vulnerabilities of all your systems in your account. But right now we are going to look at one of the nodes individually. If you are at the nodes page, you can see the compliance state and the vulnerability states of all the nodes in your account. And like I said, we are interested in one node. This is the overview of one node. And again, you see the compliance and vulnerability information next to each other. Over here, you get an overview of all the checks that are done and the reports. But if you want to see, for example, only the reports that changed, you can fetch this information on the Change tab. Right now, we are interested in the details of a current compliance. Here you get an overview of all the compliance controls that were checked on your system. Every control has a short name, a node that is applied to. We have some checks that are done and the status of the check, and over here you see the overall state of the check. As you can see, this one has failed, and it's failed because both of the checks failed. But if you look at the one a little bit below here, this has two checks, and one of the checks actually passed, one of the checks failed, but this still means that the overall control failed. You also see the column here, action, and in the action it says validate. This means that InControl is not doing any changes to your system. It's only fetching information and showing you this information in InControl. If you want to, you can have InControl also make your system compliant. And in a later video, I'll show you how you can do this. If you want to know a little bit more about a specific control, you can click it. Here you get the detailed information about this control. The description, the rationale, the impact. This information is straight copied from the Center of Internet Security baseline. And it's here for your information, so it's easy for you to assess what you want to do with this control. One of the things that is important, if you look at the dashboard page, you get an overview of the priority of all the things that need to be done in your infrastructure. And you can set the priority. Let's say, for example, we find this one not so important. So now we've told InControl that in the dashboard page, this one will not show up or either show up very low on your priority list. What's very handy over here that you can see the state of this control on all of the nodes. So you get a really good overview of every individual control in your estate and what it's doing on your nodes. So before you take any action. This concludes our small introduction into reading the information InControl provides you about your compliance. Thank you for your time.